Hi, I'm Dan, and I'm a Christian. Now, wait. Before you scroll on, just answer me one little thing. How'd that make you feel? What did you think about my character, who I am as a person from that statement? Because it's something we talk about in our episode of Drop the Stones that came out yesterday. This identity as a Christian, and how we try to recognize and rationalize this when we see someone like the bishop at the inauguration talking about grace and mercy and love being extended. It doesn't fit into what a lot of us identify as Christians in the world today. Because when we think of Christian, a lot of times we think of this power hungry, forcing their beliefs on everyone, trying to make everyone conform to what they want. That it's all about power, money, riches, everything, and control. And not what was being espoused from the pulpit from the bishop of love, grace, mercy, understanding, coming along and recognizing that these other communities are being oppressed and ostracized, and we need to come along and protect them and help them and guide them, and just instead of trying to conform them, to understand and to just love them where they're at and accept them for where they're at and bring them along to recognize the same privileges we all have in this country. But no, that's not how a lot of the Christianity operates. But we were talking in the episode about how do we identify and how do we reconcile this idea. And I think the best thing to do is just understand that the world is gray. We have an idea. Our gut tells us when we hear someone's a Christian how to react and be like, okay, this is what's going to happen now, especially as deconstructionists. And we have to understand that we still have to extend a little grace and mercy, a little understanding that this is gray. We need to feel out the situation. We can protect ourselves initially and say, I don't want to get into this. I don't want to identify what type of Christian you are at this time. That's fine. That's protection of your own self-will. But if you have it in you, you can explore that and figure out, is this a Christian that extols the virtues that are being taught by the faith of love, grace, mercy, understanding, compassion, empathy? Or is it the ones that are about control, power, manipulation, conformity? And once you find that, then you can judge the true character. Because I think as deconstructionists, we can understand that we can't change how people want to identify. We know too many people in our community that would fight tooth and nail for identity politics. So we can't do that with Christians either, to say, no, you're a good one. Don't call yourself a Christian, call yourself a Jesus follower or whatever. No, we can't do that. That's their identity. That's how they want to identify. So we have to do the work later if we want to figure out where they fall on the spectrum of Christianity. Because truly, there are some that are good out there that do follow the teachings of their faith and what it actually means, instead of trying to make their faith a powerhouse in this country. So, no, I'm not a Christian, but what does it make you feel when you first hear that? Because yes, it's a protection measure against yourself, because most people that are in this community have been harmed and hurt and devastated and traumatized by Christians. And they put up that protective barrier to understand, don't associate with this. Keep that if that's what you need for protection. That's fine. But also understand there are going to be a few that are still good too. You may not want to ever find them because it's too much pain and trauma for you. And I appreciate that and understand that. But just understand there are still some good ones out there, and we can't just completely throw the baby out with the bathwater on this. So listen to the episode. We kind of talk about it and how we identify, and there's things in my personality that have annoyed people and everything in the past, and how that's just part of my identity and who I am. I'm a fan of this team or whatever, and it's going to piss other people off. But that's all right. We just need to work through it and find out what the true characteristics of the people are, and then base life on that and not solely on identities that we want to claim.